Hello, you guys. Let's talk about 7.3% and decimals. All right, and so take a look here. To write a decimal, put a D above it. As a percent, put a P above it. Move the decimal point to the right. And so that's why I have this little picture of a baby with a diaper. So DP, so decimal to percent, move to the right, like a diaper. And then if we want to go the other way, when we want to write a percent, put a P above it. As a decimal, put a D above it. We move to the left. So if you don't have a diaper, you're going to end up with a puddle on the floor. So percent to decimal, move it to the left. Okay, so take a look at example 1, letter A. If I have 0.17 and I want to write it as a percent, here's Kitty, she's going to help. I just grab the decimal point and move it 2 places to the right, and then I put the percent symbol on, so that's 17%. Look at B. If I want to write 2 as a percentage, I would put the decimal point, grab it, move it 2 places to the right, and that gives me 200%. Take a look at C. If I want to put 3.2 as a percent, I grab the decimal point and move it 2 places to the right and put the percent on, so that's 320%. Okay, so look at example 2 with me, writing percents as decimals. So if I want to change 63% to a decimal point, I put the decimal after the 3, which it's there, and then I move it 2 places to the left, and I take off the percent symbol. So this would give me 0.63. Take a look at B. If I have 0.7%, grab the decimal point and move it 2 places to the left and cross out the percent symbol. So that gives you 0.007. And then look at C. If I have 129%, grab the decimal point, move it 2 places to the left, and you get 1.29. Okay, so now we're going to practice both of those. So take a look at number 1. If I have a decimal, 0.54, and I want to make it a percent, I grab the decimal point and move it 2 places to the right and put the percent symbol on. So it's 54%. For number 2, if I want to change 4 into a percentage, grab the decimal point, move it 2 places to the right, and add those zeros. So that would be 400%. Take a look at 3. If I have 1.75 and I want to make it a percent, grab the decimal point, move it 2 places to the right, and that would be 175%. And take a look at number 4. If I have 0.03, grab the decimal point, move it 2 places to the right, and that would give me 3%. All right, and that's the kitty chasing a little Lego around the house. All right, take a look at 5. If I want to change 41% to a decimal, grab the decimal point and move it 2 places to the left, so it's 0.41. On number 6, grab that decimal point, move it 2 places to the left, so that becomes 1.47. Take a look at number 7, 9%. Grab the decimal point, move it 2 places to the left, and that's 0.09. And then number 8, I have 12.5%. So grab the decimal point, move it 2 places to the left, and it's 0.125. All right, so let's look at example 3, writing fractions as percents. So what if I wanted to write a fraction 4/9 as a percent? You could always use the in and out method, change it to a decimal first, and then make it a percent. So if you use the in and out, the 4 goes on the inside, 9 goes on the outside, and you do the division, you find that 4/9 is the same as 0.4 repeating as a decimal. So write it out, a few of those 4s, and then grab the decimal point, move it 2 places to the right. So this would be 44.4 with a bar over it, percent. If I had for B 7/4, I could do in and out and divide, and I would get 1.75. And to change a decimal to a percent, I go to the right. So move the decimal point 2 places to the right, and that would be 175%. So take a look at the checkpoint number 9. If I have 5/8, the first thing you want to do is divide and make it a decimal. So that'd be 0.625. And then change the decimal to a percent by grabbing the decimal point and moving it 2 places to the right. So this would be 62.5%, or 62.5%. Then take a look at number 10. 8/9 would just be 0.8 repeating, and then grab that decimal point and move it 2 places to the right. So this would be 88.8 with a bar over it, percent. Look at 11. 11/5. Well, you know that would be 2.2 as a decimal, and then grab the decimal point, move it 2 places to the right, so that'd be 220%. And then take a look at number 12. It would be 13 over 6, which when you divide, it would be 2.16 with the 6 repeating. And then grab that decimal point, move it 2 places to the right, so that would be 216.6 with a bar over it percent. Okay, so let's look at example 4. In a survey of 1,300 adults, 18% said they dread the day they dread the most is Monday. How many adults chose Monday? Well, all we have to do is find 18% of 1,300. Now, I know they wanted you to write the percent as a decimal, but this one's a whole lot easier to do as a fraction. I would change the 18% to be a fraction, 18 over 100. Of means multiply, and then put 1,300 over 1. And the reason I did that is look at the 100 and the 1,300. The zeros cancel, so that would just be 1 and 13. And so then we'd have 18 times 13, and that would give us 234. So the number of adults that chose Monday was 234. Okay, take a look, and you want to be flexible when you do these. I mean, sometimes it's easier to make them a fraction, and sometimes it's easier to make them a decimal. You can do either. You could do whatever you want, but I always try to do the fastest way. So take a look at 13. It's 25% of 76. Well, here's the deal. I know 25% is the same as 1 over 4, and I know 4 goes into 76. So I'm going to do it like a fraction. So write 25 over 100 and cross out the percent sign. So, and reduce. 25 over 100 is just 1 over 4. The of means multiply, and write 76 like a fraction, 76 over 1. And then cross cancel. 4 goes into 4 once, 4 goes into 76 19 times. And so 1 times 19 is just 19. Take a look at number 14. I don't think it's faster to do this one as a fraction, so I'm going to make the percent a decimal. So I'm going to grab the decimal point and move it 2 places to the left. So 110% is 1.1, of means multiply, and then 65. And when I multiplied those, I got 71.5. Now, number 15, I am going to do like a fraction because see this 500? I know it's going to cross cancel with the 100. So if I want to write 0.7% as a fraction, I put a fraction bar, I put 100 under it, and I cross out the percent sign. So that gives me 0.7 over 100. The of means multiply. And I make 500 look like a fraction, 500 over 1. And then I cross cancel the 100 and the 500 to become 1 and 5. And so 0.7 times 5 is just 3.5.